Hey guys, Sandy here, and yeah, let's talk about this. This is the Godin Thinline 5th Avenue. Now, this one is relatively recent. I think this came out a year ago. All right, a year and a half ago. Uh, and yeah, it is. You're probably aware of the Godin 5th Avenue, which is kind of their line of the big jazz boxes. This one they came out with, and it's a thin line, a lot thinner than those big jazz box guitars that they have. Okay, it features Godin's proprietary Kingpin pickups, which are pretty much P90 pickups. No real difference there. I mean, I think that's fair to say. But otherwise, very much what you see is what you get. We got a floating bridge, we got a master volume, master tone, and this guitar is completely hollow. There's no center block here. Okay, got the wow, English. There we go. The pick guard here. There we go. That's kind of floating there. You can kind of see how that sits there. It's a good looking guitar. Got the Godin branded tuners. They do the trick. Godin with the painted headstock. Now I believe it's a fairly flat fingerboard radius. It's at I think this is 16 inches. You can use strap locks on it. I don't have strap locks on it, but it comes equipped with that. 3-way switch, neck, middle, bridge, trapeze tailpiece, and yeah, output jack. Now, they make this guitar, they have limited color options, but they also make a guitar like this that actually has gold foil pickups, which that's pretty unique. That's pretty interesting. So I've been playing this thing. I've been rocking out on it for a few weeks now, and I'm going to give you my thoughts. Before I do, hit that subscribe button. I am doing a Canadian guitar every Monday during the month of July in honor of Canada Day. So not sure which number this will be, but it's in there somewhere. So yeah, so hit that subscribe button. But yeah, I'm going to go through a playthrough. I'm going through my simplifier, which is on a Fender setting. And I am going to throw on some overdriven tones because, well, I think a lot of people would use this more for like jazz, that kind of stuff. You know, I could see, you know, a rock or a blues kind of player using this guitar for that. So I do want to give you a taste of what that sounds like. And yeah, let's get to it. Okay, guys, so my volume is maxed out, as is my tone knob. I'm on the neck pickup. So there's a little bit of chords. Okay, so like I said, that's the neck pickup. Let's go to both. Lots of fun. Okay, now go into the bridge. lots of fun. So I'm going to turn down the tone knob here and put it into the neck position. Because this is what I feel a lot of people are going to use this guitar for, is kind of like jazzier type stuff. Which, I mean, I'm not a great jazz player by any stretch of the imagination, but I'll do my best. That's actually really sweet sounding. Now, did any of the chords and stuff that I was playing there make any sense? Not really, but it does give a good idea what the guitar sounds like. I could see a lot of people buying this guitar for specifically this reason. But that's really pretty. Okay, folks, so here we go with the Ryra, which is essentially a Tube Screamer overdrive clone. It's a fun tone. Now back to the neck pickup. So as you can see, it does handle overdrive decently well, but keep in mind, you got this hollow body, and these P90s, like, you're gonna have that 60 cycle hum, which you can hear right now. But the hollow body, it's probably not helping in that respect. So, I mean, that is just kind of par and parcel with using a P90 style pickup, which these definitely are. But yeah, the guitar can definitely rock out. yeah. Anyway, I'll be right back and I'll give you my thoughts on the guitar. All right, well, that was fun. Okay, so my final thoughts on this guitar. This is a great instrument. The quality is phenomenal. It plays great. It's different, which is always nice. I think this color looks fantastic. The pickups, they do exactly as advertised. Now this one's a little unique because I actually have a set of flat wounds on here, which I don't think came from the factory. I did get this used. I'd be highly surprised if they came with flat wounds from the factory. I mean, flat wound strings tend to be a little bit more expensive than the typical round wound ones. For those that don't know what I'm talking about, flat wound, it means the strings are very, very smooth. Generally speaking, you want that for kind of a, well, I mean, you want it for generally a smoother sound, okay, which is why a lot of jazz guys kind of love it. But again, I'd be highly surprised if it came like that from the factory. But yeah, this is a great guitar. Godin, you need to make more of these, okay? You need to make one with humbuckers, okay? You need to do that. All right, I think you could, if you made one with humbuckers, I feel like you would, I think they'd sell, okay? Now, there are a few caveats here who, while I think this is a fantastic guitar, all right, and I think you can play blues, I think you can play jazz on it, I think you can play country on it, no problem. There's a couple caveats that this might not be the guitar for you. So first off, if you're a metalhead or a hard rock kind of player, this probably isn't going to do it for you, okay? That hollow body, it is prone to feedback, okay? Especially with higher gain pedals. The pedal that I used was the Tube Screamer there. It was a Tube Screamer clone, my Ryra 808. And it's actually a relatively light overdrive compared to, I mean, what I could have plugged it into. And I mean, it got pretty raunchy and it started getting a little difficult to handle. The feedback could be an issue. Plus, these P90 pickups, they're pretty hot. All right, so if you're using a high gain pedal, you're going to run into problems. It's going to be noisy as hell. All right, so if that's what you're looking for, look elsewhere. But I also don't think if you're that kind of player, you'd look at a guitar that frankly looks like this. Second issue that you may encounter, okay, this floating bridge. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't mind it, okay, and I generally have a fairly soft touch anyway. But if you're kind of an aggressive player, okay, like you knock this thing out and it's a fun afternoon, okay? And if you're gonna do string changes, like you pretty much have to tape it down just with like painter's tape to do string changes, because the only thing keeping that bridge down is the pressure from the strings. So that's something else that you should also be wary of. Now, the other part that you should be wary of, and it might not be a problem for you, I like this color, and it is actually kind of transparent. I don't think you can really see it on camera, but I can see a little bit of the wood grain, it's quite nice. It's a very good looking guitar. That said, Godin has pretty limited paint options on these. There's this, and then there's kind of like a violin burst. I'm probably calling it the wrong thing. But there is like another burst color that they do. But that's pretty much it. All right. All that said, Godin, if you're watching, you're onto something here. I think this has the potential to be, frankly, a major seller. Okay. I think you got to throw in a few more colors, and I think you got to make a couple of them with humbuckers. I think you need more options. Now, the gold foil one, it's different, and I kind of want to try one out just because gold foils are a little hard to find in the guitar world. There's a limited number of guitars that have them. So the fact that you can, that a Canadian company's making one, yeah, I want to try it out. But that is one issue that I think you got to keep making these, okay? Throw some humbuckers in there, explore some different pickup types. But yeah, I do think you guys are onto something. This is a great guitar, and I'm not letting it go. This one's one of my personal guitars at this point. It's not going anywhere. So anyway, that is my thoughts on the Godin Thinline, Fifth Avenue. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Go pick one up, sure, okay? Tell them Sandy sent you. Anyway, this is Sandy from Sandy's Guitars. Keep practicing. You're getting there. Take care.